Hi, I'm Devin Rehovsky, and today I'm going to be talking about the key developments and trends in the corn industry. In the past 2 years, there have been a lot of discussions on trade policies between the United States and other large economies. This has led to growth, trade tensions in the global economy. While we can hope this will be resolved quickly, it is a problem that we cannot ignore. Trade policies can be damaging to any market, especially the corn market with commodities overall. Corn is a commodity that is widely traded in the United States, or exported and traded. We view the current trend of tariffs as having a negative impact on the corn industry. While tariffs can drive up the selling price of local retailers, they can also reduce the demand for imported corn in other countries. This concern in the political environment can also affect rivalry among competing firms, especially with the excess capacity left in the corn bins. In other countries, they must pay a tariff on U.S. agricultural products like corn, and with that, the excess supply will drop the price of corn. However, if the trade wars were to be resolved today, the export market would open back up and the prices would rise. Interest rates have a strong effect on agriculture. With the growing U.S. economy, the Federal Reserve has steadily raised the federal income interest rate. This affects the value of farmland, which in turn affects the price of corn and other commodities. Many suppliers rely on leases for land and operating loans as prices are very high right now. The average total farm expense per North Dakota farmer in 2012 was $235,656, and the average net cash farm income was $147,128 according to the USDA. The forecasting of higher interest rates is a negative change in the corn industry, as it is likely to raise the cost of acquiring capital and operations on farms. There's already high barriers to entry in the corn production, as it is a very expensive market to enter into. If producers want to stay in business, they need to see high returns every single year, as it is expensive to operate. Changes in the economic environment, like interest rate hikes, can also affect the rivalry among competing firms in the industry. There's already a trend of economies of scale, as larger firms are buying out smaller firms that are struggling. If the cost of capital continues to rise, the number of balanced competitors will decrease in the market.